Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel today. This is just a little bit different of a video, which I have done some in the past, but not any in the last couple years. But since I've gotten an overabundance of orders here in the last little while, I wanted to share some of these with you so you could get an updated look at some of my products that I've been putting out. So many of you know that I do custom designed clay handled crochet hooks, and my husband Chris does the exotic wood crochet hooks, which this video here is just going to be with the clay hooks because I don't have any examples right now of the exotic wood. Usually when we get those done, those get sent out immediately. But the clay takes a little bit longer. It's a different process. So what you're looking at here, these are my personal ones that I've done this week for myself as I've gotten in some new colors. The clay that, and yes, I'm going to talk to you for a little bit about these. The clay that I use is the Sculpey clay, and then I use some of the Primo clay. Those are my main brands that I do trust to use, and I use all of the basic colors. So you know, you have your basic 7 or 8 colors, I think, and then on each side you have your lighter colors, you have your darker colors. So I do have a range of colors that you can choose from, and you'll see that in some of the example pieces that I'm going to show you. But Chris and I went to Michael's and we found some new colors, and they do this from time to time. They do put out new colors and take out some old colors. So some colors that you've seen in the past you may not be able to get from me anymore because they don't carry them. But I do still have pictures of pre-made items just to give you ideas of items that we've made. This being my ultimate favorite, as I am a teal and turquoise girl. Blues are my absolute favorite, along with pinks of course, but this is my absolute favorite. This is the one that I just made, so I'm making myself a complete set in clay. And this is the 5.5, the I9, and it's absolutely stunning. And this reminds me of being at the beach or the ocean back in North Carolina. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just got the straight teal color, and then I've got a straight white, and then I mixed the lighter teal with some white and the darker teal, and it just gave me an outstanding color. And also you can't really tell too much with the white, but the white has white, but then it's also got, you can see right in here, white comes in 2 shades. It comes in white solid and then a white transparent, so it's kind of like a see-through white. So this one's really beautiful. And then this one is just a sparkle navy blue, and then the white here is going to be a I'm sorry, I might as well say the white kind of comes in a third color, which is glow in the dark. This one will actually, once it's heated up a little bit by the light, it will glow in the dark. So I actually like that too. And then I just did my standard Camo Girl pink, which is really popular. I do it in the twisted as well. And this is my color swirls. So my color swirls just happen. There's no set pattern for it. No 2 hooks will ever be the same. So these they just happen. So I do a lot of these in the camo. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you, these are my 3 latest personal hooks, so you'll see these in a lot of my tutorials that's coming up. So basically, I'm going to leave these on the tray because these are not baked, these are not glazed, these are not fixed up yet. So these are worked with some of the latest colors that they've come out with, some of what I showed you. These are, of course, one of these hooks are mine because I made myself an all turquoise one. These are some of the latest colors, and you see the coloring is absolutely stunning if you like the teal turquoise look. So I made those. And this one is got what I call a salmon color in it. It's that darker, what looks like pink, but it's not really a pink. If I hold this pink up here and compare it, you see it's not really a pink, it's a salmony I don't want to say orange, but the salmon color is more of an orange color. And then I've got it mixed with a black and a shimmer pink there. So that's another new color. And then this one, of course, is in your purple and pink range. And I mixed the very, very light pink with the solid white and the transparent white with that one. And this is usually an all-time favorite. This one is mixed with your medium pink, and it has your white and your light pink in it. And also, whenever if you order your hooks, you sometimes will see the little indent right there. That comes from laying on the pan whenever they get baked. That you can't do anything about, so don't be alarmed when you see that. Whenever they sit on the pan and then they get baked, that happens. They're going to have the pressure indent, so don't get alarmed by that. Most of them are going to have that. And then I do all the way up to, this is my largest size that I do, which is an N, and which is not personally my favorite. I don't like to do the N. I do sell them and I do make them. I just think they turn out really bulky. But I do them. They turn out just as beautiful as the rest of the hooks, as you can see. But I'm going to be honest with you. I will sell them. I will make them. They're just not my favorite to make, just because they do turn out bulky in the clay. But they do turn out just beautiful. So order them if you like. I'll make them if you like. And you see that one's also got a flat in there as well from where it lays. So don't be alarmed when that happens. Okay, so that is my largest size that I make in clay. So these are not baked yet, but these are my newest color assortments here. And I'm going to show you real quick. This, whenever I have what I call and label an oops hook or an uh-oh hook, this is a perfect example. This hook started out being this hook. And I'm sure you can see why I say that. This is, and most of these, other than the 3 I showed you, are customer orders. This started out being a customer order. Well, it didn't quite turn out perfect enough the way I want it, and I strive for perfection when it comes to my work and my hooks, crochet. But there are certain aspects I look for when I put my hooks together. This didn't qualify. So what I did is I slid this off, just like this, and held it in my hand and squished it together, and then put it in my roller and just rolled it and rolled it and rolled it all the way out until it was just one long flat. And then I said, well, this would make a pretty cool hook if I can maneuver it to where I don't mess up the thread pattern. So then I took and wrapped it around my hook and just went with it, and that's how you got the look of this one. So this was kind of an uh-oh hook, and I like uh-oh hooks. In my play on words, I'm sure some of you are laughing. Some of you are probably thinking she's the most ridiculous person I've ever heard, but hey, that's my personality and I like it. But this is a big uh-oh hook, and it turned out to be an awesome hook. And if it were with a Bates hook, it would be my hook. But I don't use boy hooks. So this one here is actually up for grabs still. I don't know if it will be by the time you see this video, so I better not say that. But at this moment, and you're welcome to contact me, and I'll get to that in a moment. But anyway, this one is the same as this hook, only this one is like a swirled striped pattern. And things like this, I will go ahead and let you know. Don't ever think I can do it again. I can attempt it, but it may not look as good as this one does. But I can certainly do the same process. It wasn't hard to do that process, but to get it to look as perfect as these stripes are may not happen again. I can try it a couple times and see if I can do it on purpose instead of accident, and we'll see how that comes out. Okay, now I have an order that I wanted to show you. And my customer's probably jumping up and down when she sees this. She knows it's coming. So anyway, this is an order. This is a complete order. And she picked out her colors. This one here, she asked for my help on, and we worked together and found the perfect color coordination for this one. And this is by far my favorite of the set because, again, it's like teals and turquoises and blues and things like that. So these were her color choices, and I will come in a little bit so you can see those a little better. And you see that there's a white, there's a shimmer silver, and then there's a medium blue. Then you have a lavender, a purple, and this is actually a medium purple, believe it or not. This is not my dark purple. And that's a white. And then she has a white and all. And then this is your red, and then a medium to dark gray. This is not a lot of offered in gray unless you go with a silver. And then you have a white with a teal and a lime green, which is always a great mix. Teals and limes, or turquoise and limes, are really great mixtures. Just a heads up. So these are her selections here, and these turned out beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color coordinations. Okay, so this is another full set that will be getting shipped off. And if you can see, I'm going to slide these up. A lot of people ask the question, you know, they hold their hooks, and this is a comfort zone for me. I can hold my hook a couple different ways, but this is about where I hold it, so this is what I go by. I have to go by personal preference with this, because people hold their hooks different ways, so I have to judge by the way I hold it for an even amount of clay. So you have your flat of your hook, and that's going to be where the size is at. Okay, so if you want, when you place your orders with me, if you hold your hook further down here, and if that's something that you want, if you order a hook and you want the flat covered and you want that clay brought further down because that's where you hold your hook, please specify that on the contact page. And let me get to that real quick. The website that you, it's not necessarily, you do not buy from our www.stitchinstacys.weebly.com, and that will be showing up across your screen as we're going along, and I'll also put it down in the description box, which just should be below now. It has a contact page along with all the pages I have set up. There's a contact form on the contact and shipping page where you can send in your name, your email, phone number, information with anything that you request to order, items on the page that you like, send in any information, questions, comments regarding the hooks, anything like that, and you can be specific with what you're looking for. So if you're wanting to place an order, and when you do, you can tell me that you need the clay to come further down past the flat, okay? Because normally, my normal way of making the handles is like this. And if it's not specified that you need it further down, this is how you're going to get your hook, because this is my way of making the hook. And if you don't tell me you need it further down, this is how it's going to be made. And you see that's where they all stop. Give or take just a tiny, tiny bit, just depending on the hook itself. You know, like my hooks here, that's the way they are. They're made just like that. Okay. So anyway, this is one customer set, and they came out really beautiful. Okay, and now I have another order, and this is my sets are in full sets of 11 on my page. That's going to change. A complete full set is going to be a full set of 10 once that gets corrected. You can order in sets of 5, which is what I just showed you. That set gets you a discount. And that's all on my page that you see flashing by you. But a full, complete set is going to be 10 hooks. And I'm going to show you that starting from largest to smallest, okay? Here's, this is the largest, like I said earlier, which is your size 9, your end hook. All right, and then you're going to go to K. So that's another beautiful teal and turquoise. And this is J, so that's going to be your next hook. So this one's got purple, lavender, and then you've got a yellow-purple mix. Okay, and then you've got your I. So that's your I-9, which is your 5-5. So you have your lavender and white. That's what she wanted with that hook. This one is your H, which is a 5.5. And trying to see, I'm not sure if this one was done with the glow in the dark or just the clear white. I'm not sure which one I did this one with, but anyway, she's got the forest green, the lime green, and then that white for that one. Okay, and then we've got your G hook, and we've got a shimmer silver and black for that. All right, and then we've got, let's see, we've got an F. So we've got like the bubblegum pinks going on here. And then we're going on down to the smaller sizes, and I don't work with these very much, so I don't really keep up with the letters, so we'll go by the 3mm here. Okay, actually, I think we got a 3.5 here. So she's got like another bubblegum effect one. Then we've got, I think that's a 325 and a 3. Don't quote me which one is which, because part of the size is covered up there. So you've got a 3 and a 3.5. And then the smallest is right here, which is not going to be part of the set. This is, I've only done 2 sets of 11. And because this size here is so small, I'm going to take the 11th hook off of my set of 11, where the set is just going to consist of 10 if you want the full entire set. So there's 2 sets you can order, a set of 5 or a set of 10. Okay, so if you order a set of 5 or a set of 10, there will be a discounted price that is stated on the site. You'll have to look that up there. So anyways, these are the colors that my customer chose to go with. And they are all very, very beautiful. I've done these colors in the past. She chose to send me these pictures and asked me to redo these colors for her hooks. So that's where these color choices came from. And they were very, very popular back when I made them the first time, and very popular now also. So and when you look at my site, it's just briefly been redone. I worked on it 2.5 weeks to get it refurbished. There's loads and loads and loads of information regarding these clay handled hooks, my stitch markers that I make, and our exotic wood hooks. So I do advise you to read that site very, very carefully. You'll need to read the fine print, the asterisk prints, the in parentheses prints, and please use the contact form for any questions, comments, any orders, anything like that. And check back monthly. There is also a monthly sale that goes on every single month, and it'll last for the whole month. So you'll want to check that out. So do check us out there on that site. So that is pretty much the extent of the hooks that I have right now to show you. And we do have on the site, there's a clearance section, so you'll want to check that out as well. And I will show you really quick some of those items. Some of those items that are on the clearance section, you will see. Oh wait, and I've got 2 more hooks. These are still up for grabs. I don't know if they will be by the time that you see this video, but these are 2 more of my hooks. This is a lighter camo version. It's got lighter browns in it than the other one did. You can see the difference in the pinks. So that's a little bit lighter version. And then another purple. So those are not in the clearance bag. So again, my twisted hooks here are the absolute most popular of all the hooks that I do sell. And these are all on the clearance section if you do go to that page on my site. So these are clearanced out if you're interested. So that's the twisted ones that are available there. And you can go and see all of these there. They're all shown. So if you have any particular interest in any of these, you will need to use the contact form to contact me. And I've got a couple of these special made hooks that I was messing around with. Some people claim that my twisted hooks are really good for hands, arthritic hands, which I have been down and out for a couple weeks with that same problem. My doctor's now diagnosed me with osteoarthritis in both hands. So it's been hard on me for a couple weeks, well actually since Christmas. But I started working with making some fatter hooks that have an indent here in the middle and then fatter on both ends to give a little bit more of a rounder grip. So those are a bit of a different option. That's just an experiment. Those are not up on my site yet, but these three are on the clearance section. So I do have a variety. As you can see, there's just a bunch of different random ones that I've just had for a while. But they do need to just go ahead and get homes. So all of these are, and I've got about 15 more over here, but these are just waiting to have homes. So if you just want to go there and check them out, and if you find any that you would like to give homes to, just send in that contact form. Or if you don't want to do the contact form, you can just send me a PM message on my Stitchinstacy's Crochet and More business site. I have that linked down below in the description box as well as your screen. So there are a couple different ways to contact me with that information. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of the hooks. And again, if you have any questions or comments, just contact me by ways of both sites. So if you do want to place those orders, just let me know. And there are discounts available. We do ship worldwide. And I do hope to be able to do one for our exotic wood hooks again, which there are. If you look on the left side of your screen on the beginning page here of my YouTube channel, you'll see all my playlists are listed down the left side of the screen, and you will see a playlist that consists of our hooks and how they're made, and there's a couple videos made that you can go back and view that we've done in the past. So check those out. They'll be of interest. Make sure to hit the like button on all videos that you watch, and that will help support us. So until the next video, I hope you guys enjoyed this informational tutorial on my clay hooks, and I hope to have one on our exotic wood hooks as soon as possible. And in the meantime, keep your eye out on my Weebly site for our monthly sale for February. So until next video, guys, thanks for watching and happy hooking.